Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I have for you a comparison of all things 1971 Ike Dollars. And so for those of you who follow this station, you already know this channel. You saw some of these coins raw, and now we're going to look at some of them close up certified. I pulled out a bunch of 1971 Eisenhower dollars that I got in an old time collection, and I really liked the coins, and I thought, listen, for the YouTube station, let's go ahead and watch. Let's go ahead and get some of these slabbed and see how they come back, and talk to the people a little bit about what we're looking at here. So, all of them I thought were really nice, and I think that they're pretty tough on modern coins, on clad coins, because they're just hard to get nice. Like seriously, it's hard to get an Ike dollar to look attractive. So I'm looking at, of course, all the things you typically look at on, your Morgans. Now I know these aren't Morgans, but I'm looking for wide open fields that are contact free, and I'm looking for high luster, good eye appeal. All those things I figure will help out the grade. So as you can see, as we're comparing some of these guys, like just overall eye appeal, I think your fields on both of these, if you look on the one on the left, there's just a touch of this, I don't know, chatter. It's hard to really describe it exactly, because they actually act and look differently than the silver coins do. But you'll see there's some contact marks up there in the head and up on the forehead, up in here. A lot of little marks on the cheek compared to this guy, where this one actually has a pretty decent contact mark in front of the nose there. And it's weird because they have all these like small little, hard to say what's going on. They don't look like contact marks, but I guess they're contact marks all throughout the face. Got another one here to look at. So if you're looking at these and you're scratching Ike's head, or scratching your head and wondering what is there even a grade difference between these? We'll look and see once again if you think that you have one that you really like the best. And there's not a lot of difference between these coins, except for the grade, right? So this one they called a 64. This one on the right they called a 66. These two in the center they both called 65s. So I thought all the coins were pretty nice and pretty comparable. As I look at them again, and this is an area I will fully let you know that I don't have expertise in high-grade Ikes, because very few people do. It is a small, tight-knit collector community, but I wonder about, I'm hopeful that at NGC and PCGS they see enough of these coins to be able to really distinguish one grade from the next. But for the average collector, it's probably pretty hard to tell the difference between a 4 and a 6. I happen to think that they would all come back 5s or higher. I was really surprised by the 4. And as I look at it, I'm still looking for the mark or marks that say this 4 is not at least a 5. One of the things that I like about this coin, by the way, the 4, if you look, it has like this crescent blue tone right here. Kind of cool. But the other reason I can tell you unabashedly that I don't know how to grade high-grade Ikes is because I can't tell you the last time I sent Eisenhower dollars in for grading. And the answer is almost never. I had a 1972 S Ike probably 20 years ago that I thought was just flawless. And I think it came back at 68. But, that was a long time ago. And, the silver coins from the sets are graded differently. They're easier to grade, I think. So these coins have a ton of different varieties on them. The Ike collectors can tell you all about, your friendly bird and all these different things. This one's not looking so friendly. So I wanted to share these guys with you, and then of course we can bring in the big the big deal, which is, of course, this PCGS graded one. This is the one that I thought was the single nicest. It almost has the same eye appeal that a silver one would, right? So, you know, the field is immaculate. It just had a higher quality to it all around. And I think I did it right because this one came back a 67. For those of you who watch the channel, you may have already seen this coin from an open box video. But if we want to compare the two, I think it's fair to say that this one's the nicest because I thought it was the nicest when I sent it in. It was the only one that I pulled out to send into PCGS. And the other ones I thought I'd send in as a group to NGC and see how they would do. So I just want you to get a feel for the look and the quality. These were all from the same collection. You see it has a little bit of that same blue toning to it over the United part right there that the other Ikes had, that this other one that came back at 4 had that same color to it, only in the corner. All right, so it was a treat for you Ike collectors to take a look at this. For everybody else, just know that there's treasures out there if you care to take a stab at it, but realize, I mean, these gorgeous, gorgeous coins came back 65s for the most part. I got 1.6 and 1.4, but your average grade's a 65. And, you know, I just happened to find one that was a diamond in the rough. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.